Alright, we are live. Welcome everybody to New Challenger TV. Just had our URL changed from SF New Challenger. Now we're twitch.tv/New Challenger TV. I'm going to be bringing you guys a very quick first to 10 grudge match between our two contestants, HeyRusty and Beef SFV, known in the Discord as MamaGimpera. I'm just going to call him Beef SF5, or Beef, I guess, since that's easier to call out. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. I'm going to go ahead and hop to the back of the queue and let these two go at it. So these guys apparently, they do this kind of thing all the time. HeyRusty has a Ryu, Beef SFV has, I believe, a Zangief and a Birdie. I'm not sure if these guys have any other characters or if they're going to be switching back and forth between the two. HeyRusty has been asking for matchup advice in the Discord up against Geef and Birdie to learn how to play against grapplers. So let's see if he learned anything in the meantime or if this is going to be his time to learn. Let's ask these guys. Yep, whenever you're ready. Alright, it looks like they are ready to get this show on the road.
It's go time.
So these guys have done these kinds of grudge matches multiple times between themselves. I figured, you know what, if you're going to go ahead and have a grudge, go ahead and have a match with some stuff on the line, you might as well do it on stream. So in addition to whatever stakes they've worked out between themselves, they are also going to, the winner is also going to receive the typical prize for a New Challenger to Grudge match, which is just a voice lobby dedicated in your honor for a week or so. So let's go ahead and see who wins the big prize, if it's going to be HeyRusty or Beef, aka MamaGimpera. I actually have no idea what these guys' playstyles are like. Oh, it looks like HeyRusty's going to be going with Urian, which is probably a better choice, to be honest, than Ryu. I do feel like Zangief can deal with Urian better than some other characters in the game, but I feel like at this level we might not be seeing that much magic knowledge come into play. HeyRusty starts it off just throwing a few projectiles out, throwing out a sweep, just trying to zone as much as he can, keep Beef from getting in. But the problem with that strategy is that he's backing himself up to full screen, and you do not want to have to back yourself up against Zangief. You do not want to relieve that screen space. Looks like Beef SFV is not really taking the space that HeyRusty's putting up on the table. Rusty just jumps into that lariat. Here we go. Heavy SPD. Dash up. What's the mix-up? Oh, was that a medium? Here comes the back throw. No anti-air out of HeyRusty. Manages to get a forward throw. No real regard for corner positioning between either of these two. Oh, here we go. Aegis combos. Looks like he whiffed the tackle at the end there. There we go. It's going to be round one for HeyRusty.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, okay. Starts off the round with a chariot tackle. No reason not to, I suppose. Beef trying to figure out a way past those projectiles. Ooh, crush counter sweep. You get a mix up here. Goes for the headbutt. Doesn't combo into lariat. Next chariot tackle. Looks like HeyRusty is doing pretty well. Mistimes the meaty, gets back thrown into the corner. This is HeyRusty's time to shine. Oh no, it looks like he misses the input or something for that SPD. That should have worked. And there we go. That's going to be a quick game one for HeyRusty.
Urian wins.
Looks like HeyRusty is not rusty at all.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, okay. Blocked chariot tackle by Beef SF5. No good punish, however. You could have answered that in any number of ways. Just neutral lariat. Do it. Beef was too far for the throw and gets back thrown to himself. Chariot tackle 0 on block. There's actually no reason for HeyRusty not to continue pressing buttons after that. Ooh, I do not like the fact that Rusty just cornered himself, but there you go. He gets himself out with a violent knee drop. Charges heavy kick, and that's going to be the round for HeyRusty. I don't like that Beef does not seem to be taking advantage of the corner positioning whenever he gets it. Rusty is just backing off and doing whatever he wants, jumping into the corner, back throwing himself into the corner, and Beef is not taking advantage of that. You've got to keep your opponent pinned down into that corner. Do not let them jump out. Again, another punishable chariot tackle. No answer out of Beef, however. We're not seeing any anti-airs out of Beef either. I definitely want to start seeing some anti-air light punches, some anti-air lariats, to prevent Rusty from jumping as much as he wants. Jumping should absolutely be off limits in the matchup. And here we see Rusty relinquishing the corner positioning there, just whiffing a chariot tackle. Trying to save or something. Okay, air to air out of Beef. But then whiffs the sweep, whiffs the sweep, and then HeyRusty drops the punish. Alright, here we go. We're gonna have a round for Beef.
Final round. Fight.
Anti-air trade there. Looks like Beef is trying to anti-air with standing heavy kick. Not a huge fan of that. You want either lariat or light punch. That roundhouse is only going to be good for very far jump-ins. Okay, critical art. It's going to work. This is going to be a lot of damage on the board. Oh, air to air. That jumping medium punch does knock down for Urian. Oh, does not finish the Aegis combo there. The exterior tackle is going to keep Beef pinned down in the corner. Then he just jumps his way right into it. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, no, I feel like he possibly could have gotten the jumping EX SPD, but he didn't want to risk it, and instead ends up just running into the mirror anyways.
Urian wins.
That's going to be game 2 for HeyRusty.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, here we are into game 3. I definitely want to see Beef start applying some anti-airs of any kind. He also has to start punishing those chariot tackles. He cannot let Rusty continue to do those on block. At the very least, answer it with an SPD. The EX chariot tackle, however, is 0 on block, so that's going to be the exception here to that rule. Crush counter sweep. Rusty can do whatever he wants. He decides to back up. Here we go. Beef is slowly working HeyRusty in that corner, but nope. EX chariot tackle is going to get his way right out of there. And then just another tackle. Rusty just loves doing those tackles from neutral. It's been working out for him because of the fact that Beef has not been punishing at all. Throws out the close Aegis and then puts Beef into that Hall of Mirrors, and there's nothing he can do there. He just has to block and instead gets crossed up.
Round 2. Fight.
EX violent knee drop gets Rusty in. A lot of jumping coming out of both players. Clearly bronze play coming out of these guys. There we go. I wouldn't really call that an anti-air lariat, more like Rusty jumping into the lariat. But here we go, EX SPD, you're gonna get a mix-up off of this, but no. Beef does not even try to dash in afterwards and apply that mix-up that he gets there. Anti-air roundhouse into roundhouse. Goes for the running bear grab afterwards, but no, HeyRusty just backs his way up out of that. Ooh, stuffs the V-trigger activation, manages to pull him back in. There it is, neutral jump EX SPD, and that's going to be a lot of damage and a mix-up, but no. Beef does not seem to know how to apply the mix-ups that Zangief gets after those heavy and EX SPDs, but it doesn't matter, that's going to be the round anyways for Beef.
Final round. Fight.
HeyRusty just whipping a sweep right off the bat. Another blocked sweep. Alright, whip punish with the EX Chariot Tackle on that standing heavy punch. Another EX Chariot Tackle. Rusty's been using all of his meter on EX Chariot Tackle, and I do not blame him. It's a very easy move to use. Very powerful. Here comes the back throw into the corner. No quick rise, which means Beep can do whatever he wants on wake up. Whatever he wants on wake up, but no, that's not gonna work. Pulls him in with that Cyclone. That is actually minus when you do not connect with it. Oh, here we go. Manages to get the hit there. Oh, but he does not have meter for the EX SPD. Ooh, good block on that overhead. Unfortunately, that mirror was there. Otherwise, he would have been able to punish that pretty well. Even with the mirror on the screen, I like to think that an EX SPD would have done the trick. It's going to be big damage, but not quite enough to kill. Oh, but no application of any kind of mix-up there for Beef. You have to dash up after those and apply either a meaty or another SPD. Beef just going to go ahead and jump in with a roundhouse and get his first game on the board.
Zangief wins. Round one. Fight.
Again, just the Chariot Tackle right out the gate out of HeyRusty. I want to see him stop using those, and I also want to see Beef start punishing those. Because those are absolutely not safe on block. Urian has 1,000,001 options that are safe on block, and that is not one of them. Comes the sweep out of Beef. Roundhouse into standing jab, and then a jump roundhouse into the sweep out of HeyRusty. Chariot Tackle, it's going to be good for keeping Beef pinned down in the corner. Rusty respects that Cyclone a little bit too much. You don't have to worry that much about that, as long as you block it. Rusty packing up 3 times, even though he's already at max screen length, and then savoring, and then immediately spending it on a Chariot Tackle. No punish out of Beef yet again. I don't think Beef even knows that those are punishable. Remember, as Zangief, it doesn't matter necessarily if something is punishable or not. As long as it is -2 or worse, you can get, even against Urian, -1 or worse, you can get an EX SPD and not have to worry about the consequences. You can get any kind of SPD and not have to worry about the consequences. Oh. Beef tries to armor through that Chariot Tackle, but unfortunately it does do 2 hits. Not quite enough armor on that Standing Fierce. V-skill's another story, but it doesn't look like Beef has been using his V-skill at all. Very powerful tool for Zangief. And this looks like it's going to be the round for HeyRusty. Except for the fact that he whips the combo. Can we see a comeback out of Beef? Not if he does not apply any kind of wake-up pressure like that. Instead he just backs up out of the corner and gets stuffed at the Cyclone activation.
Urian wins.
That's going to be game 3 for Rusty.
Round one. Fight.
Alright, good sweep there out of, well, blocked sweep there out of Rusty, actually. No punish there out of, by Beef. I don't know if Zangief has very much that can punish that sweep from max length out of Urian. He gets a jump in, but he's not applying any kind of command grab mix-ups in those kinds of situations. If you connect with a jump in, as the Zangief, you have to know that you're mixing up your opponent between continuing to press buttons or SPD. It doesn't even matter if the jump in lands or not. All you have to do is not get anti-aired, and immediately you get a mix-up. Good anti-air lariat out of Beef. It looks like he's starting to catch on to those jumps. It looks like he's found some kind of an answer for it. Oh, he's a little bit too late on the execution there. But that was a good attempt at an anti-air lariat. He doesn't get it that time. Trades in his favor. Ooh, anti-air cyclone. Manages to take the round.
Come at me with more next time. Round 2. Fight.
HeyRusty gets the cross up, but does not combo in anything at all. Ooh, armors the chariot tackle and then punishes with the standing heavy punch. Interesting option there. But I still feel like it's not worthwhile to try to armor something that is, in fact, just punishable on block. So many blocked sweeps. Beef is not ready with any kind of punish.
A foolish. Final round. Fight.
Final round here. Again, the blocked chariot tackle. And Beef has to be noticing that those crotchy light punches are punishing, but he's not picking up any kind of combo. Chariot tackle right into the corner. Push counter sweep. HeyRusty goes for a back throw and puts himself in the corner. EX chariot tackle, not a punish, but it does manage to catch Beef off guard, and there is the standing heavy kick to close out that 4th game for HeyRusty.
Urian wins. It's go.
Alright, we're going back to character select, it looks like. So since Rusty won that last game, only Beef has the option of actually changing characters. So is he going to change to Birdie? That is the question.
Let's do this.
Oh, it looks like Beef is actually going to switch to Laura. So now we have ourselves a top tier off. Urian versus Laura. This is a match that you see a lot of the time in CPT tournaments.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, let's see what Beef's Laura has in store. Just like Zangief, Laura has no wake-up options. As a matter of fact, I would say Laura has fewer wake-up options due to the fact that Zangief at least has the options of doing stuff like EX, SPD, and armor to block strikes and throws on wake-up respectively. Laura has nothing like that. Ooh, EX bolt charge on block that is in fact punishable. HeyRusty doesn't really take the opportunity for very much. Good whiff punish on that chariot tackle. Ooh, Beef jumps back to dodge that chariot tackle, but does not come down with any buttons to punish. Ooh, that is in fact punishable as well, that forward heavy punch. Target combo on block. Back throw. HeyRusty just some more touch, and there it is, the crouching light punch meaty. Catches Beef, waking up, pressing a button.
2. Fight.
EX violent knee drop is going to catch Beef, trying it to thunderclap. Ooh, crush counter standing heavy kick does not combo into anything. Instead just goes into yet another standing heavy kick. EX chariot tackle. Interestingly enough, Beef challenges it with a light bolt charge. HeyRusty not taking advantage of the zero situation there. He could have just jabbed and counter hit that bolt charge. He could have pressed anything actually, counter hit that bolt charge. Beef needs to learn how to follow up from those crush counter standing roundhouses. If you're gonna get those crush counters, you gotta know how to capitalize on them.
Final round. Fight.
Light bolt charge. Rusty has his turn, but he unfortunately is a little bit late pressing a button there. Gets counter hit jabbed. Okay, HeyRusty gets a crouching fierce, but does not combo it into anything at all. EX sunset wheel. Unfortunately, Beef was not in V-trigger at the time, so did not get the +1 situation there. And HeyRusty's gonna close it out with a very close range sweep.
Urian win.
Again, you gotta be ready to block and punish those sweeps. HeyRusty's definitely throwing those out way too often. Especially versus Laura, who I believe can punish those at most ranges with a crouching medium kick and a bolt charge.
Round 1. Fight.
Again, standing roundhouse, just combos into another standing roundhouse. Eats that chariot tackle in the face, and now Beef is cornered. Has an opportunity to jump out, but doesn't take it. Little stuffs, whatever that was. Interestingly enough, you know what I haven't seen Rusty use any of is headbutts. I have not seen Rusty do a single headbutt. Considering the fact that that is Urian's reversal, it's very rare to see Urian not know how to headbutt. Oh no, whiffs the combo there. Looks like he pressed crouching heavy punch a little bit too early there and didn't get it to come out. Oh no, tries to just jump that mirror, but he's gonna land right back into it. But it does look like Beef manages to take a round.
Round 2. Fight.
Just the back throw to HeyRusty. Ooh, walks out of range of that EX sunset. HeyRusty pops the Aegis Reflector, doesn't get very much for it though. They're far away from it now. Again, no punch on that sweep. EX Chariot Tackle, the classic. Blocks the overhead, no punish. That is -6. You can punish that with almost anything. And there's going to be a game 2 for Beef SF5. For an esteemed guy, you sure did crackle and pop a lot.
Round 1.
I'm not entirely sure what that means. No punish on the sweep there. I believe that was within crouching medium kick range. Whips the command grab. Oh, blocks the chariot tackle. Does get the double crouching jab punish, but does not combo into that bolt charge. Anti-air standing roundhouse. Good option for Rusty. Ooh, not sure what Beef keeps doing with those instant jumping fierce punches. Oh, it just goes Hail Mary on the EX Sunset Wheel and it's not going to work out. HeyRusty closes it out with the forward medium punch.
Round 2. Fight.
Chariot tackle into blocked sweep out of HeyRusty. No punish of any kind out of Beef. Oh, okay, man, just to get a crush kind of sweep there. And then just a heavy bolt charge manages to catch Rusty neutral jumping. Back throw into the corner. Rusty overcommits with the chariot tackle for some reason and allows Beef to just jump straight out. Another chariot tackle, no blocks out of Beef. Crush counter sweep, no application. I want to see Beef start going for wake up, well not wake up, but meaty command grabs to catch Rusty off guard. We haven't seen any of Laura's command grabs actually come out, which is weird because we saw Beef Plasma's command grabs with Zangief. I just don't think that Beef is familiar with Laura's command grab setups. When your opponent does not quick rise off the ground, that is 100% a command grab setup that you can take advantage of, but that's going to be game 6 for HeyRusty. Matter of fact, what it looks like Beef is doing is going for the EX Sunset Wheel, which is a vastly different tool. You can't just exclusively use Laura's EX command grabs. You have to throw in those normal ones as well. Not like Zangief, where you can just use EX SPD every single time. Crush counter sweep for HeyRusty. EX violent knee drop is going to catch Beef trying to jump. HeyRusty does some savoring, immediately spends it on a chariot tackle. Savers yet again. Beef looks like doesn't really know how to get in. And there we go. We see a lack of a quick rise out of HeyRusty, which gives Beef an opportunity to apply some kind of meaty pressure, but instead of going for a button or a command grab, he just goes for a jumping fierce, which doesn't even cross up. EX Bolt Charge does not get the follow-up hit. Back throw into the corner, but you can do anything here. Goes for the EX Sunset, very delayed command grab meaty. Manages to get the hit, but it's not quite enough damage. And now Beef doesn't really know what to do. He's trying to run the timer out. You've got 25 seconds. Jumping Light Punch is going to go ahead and take it there. Interesting choice of button.
Round 2. Fight.
EX Chariot Tackle, 0 on block. Beef manages to answer with a Sunset Wheel. Oh, stuffs that, I think that was another EX Chariot Tackle. No good punish on that one. Definitely want to see Beef start applying some decent punishes to these just raw Chariot Tackles. Beef taking to the sky way too much. And HeyRusty learning the anti-air. When your opponent jumps 1,000,001 times, eventually you're going to figure out how to anti-air. There's a round on the board for Rusty.
A foolish insect.
Final round. Fight.
Alright, HeyRusty gets a sweep. Raw Chariot Tackle, no block, no punish out of Beef. Back throw into the corner. And then Rusty just backs off and goes right back in with an EX Chariot Tackle. There's the EX Headbutt. And this looks like it's going to be a perfect possibly for HeyRusty if he can finish his combo. No. The answer is no. But he still gets the perfect.
Urian wins.
Rusty going off to a massive 7-2 lead here.
Round 1. Fight.
Crush counter sweep right off the bat out of HeyRusty. He manages to wake up with crushing light punches and catches that mistimed BD4 being punched. Tries to go for some kind of BD headbutt. Whiffs completely because that does not hit crouching opponents. Whiffs the throw into another throw. And now Beef is just backing off, trying to let that stun bar die down. But there we go, just one EX Chariot Tackle is all it's going to take to close out that round for Rusty.
A foolish insect that dares to defy me.
Round 2. Fight.
Beef tries to take his turn with an EX Thunderclap. Unfortunately, the start off on that is too high. Managed to get counter hit out of it. Ooh, tries to go for the meaty command grab there. But HeyRusty just neutral jumps right out of it. HeyRusty manages to get the saver off. He's probably going to spend it on a chariot tackle, to be honest. That's what he's done with it almost every single time that he's had it thus far. But no, he just goes for a crush counter sweep and manages to take his 8th game.
Urian wins.
Alright, we're going back to character select, it looks like. Alright, we're gonna have yet another character switch out of Beef. Lord knows who he's gonna pull out of his bag of characters next. Oh, looks like he's going back to the tried and true Zangief.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, beat the skin-colored Zangief. Once again, here HeyRusty with the neutral chariot tackle manages to catch Beef not blocking. Lots of width sweeps out of these guys. I think that was actually Beef crush countering HeyRusty's sweep. There we go, sweep punish for Beef. That's how you need to answer those. Spends that full cyclone on block. Doesn't get him very much with it. Triple crouching medium kick. Yep, you can just do that. Those crouching medium kicks are +2 on block.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, crush counter, standing fierce. Doesn't get very much off of it, however. Ooh, EX headbutt is going to take that hit for HeyRusty. Oh, here we go. Oh, almost a valid punish on that chariot tackle. Unfortunately, Beef just drops the combo there. He does manage to get a follow-up with that cyclone, but he doesn't have enough of it left to actually combo out of it. He does end up wasting some of his speed on that EX speed. And then once again, an EX chariot tackle is going to be all it takes for HeyRusty to make it up to match point 9-2.
Urian wins. Round 1. Fight.
Double crush counter, standing roundhouse for Beef. He takes it off to a very quick start, goes to a stun here, and there it is. I don't think Beef quite has enough damage on the table to kill, but he can very easily go for 1 or 2 more mix-ups to get this perfect. Oh! No anti-air there out of Beef. But he is going to get an air-to-air jab to get the poverty perfect here. A little bit of white health on the board, so it's not going to count. But we call those poverty perfects where I come from. EX Chariot Tackle. HeyRusty is not attempting to continue his turn after those EX Chariot Tackles. You can very easily continue to try to jab after those. Zangief obviously has no 3 frames that he can use to beat you out. HeyRusty trying to zone a little bit with those fireballs, and then just dashes in. Goes for the back throw. Ooh, yep, there's a punish on that crouching heavy punch, but unfortunately he tries to come with it in a V-trigger. Doesn't quite work. But he does have good corner positioning here. There we go. He's going to be able to combo those 2 jabs into that V-trigger for huge damage and a setup here, but he does not... Oh, there we go. Goes to the standing roundhouse. Lands right into that mirror. And HeyRusty's going to get a jump roundhouse to stuff that standing fierce punch.
Final round.
Unfortunately, Beef did not charge that quite enough for to armor through that that jump in. Got some savoring going on out of HeyRusty. He's probably going to Chariot Tackle at some point. Oh, there we go. Excellently timed meaty EX SPD out of HeyRusty. Unfortunately, he does not dash forward to try and continue the pressure. EX Chariot Tackle. Oh, okay. Interesting trade there. Interestingly enough, that was actually not in Beef's favor, which is rare for a trade to not be in Zingy's favor, but yeah. Beef sitting on full critical art. Doesn't have enough levels on that that Cyclone left to actually combo out of it. Are we gonna see a wake up critical art? No, it does not come out. He wakes up with something, but it's not invincible. And this is the last lifeline for Beef here. He needs one more touch, he wants to stay in it, but no, EX Chariot Tackle is going to be able to take that 10th game for HeyRusty. HeyRusty wins this first to 10 Grudge match. Thank you everybody for tuning in. My name has been Mount Lover. This has been a new Challenger Grudge match. Be sure to stay tuned to the stream later on today to watch the Thunderdome, hosted by our very own Jimmy P. We're going to be seeing a pretty good high-level match between, I believe it's going to be Revive the Man and Lemon Meringue in the Thunderdome later on today. So be sure to stick around for that. Additionally, on Sunday, we are going to be having our Underdog tournament hosted by yours truly, so be sure to tune in for that. That is going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday afternoon. So that's always a wheelbarrow of fun. And then, of course, after that, on Monday will be our, well, the Reddit Street Fighter tournament. So if you want a high-level tournament to watch on Monday or attend to on Monday, then go ahead and tune in to twitch.tv/Reddit Fighting or join the RSF Discord and join their tournament. And this is it right here on the screen. NCH presents the Thunderdome, presented by Jimmy P and Lightning Wolf. That's going to be at 12 p.m. I'm not, rather 8 p.m. EST. The Thunderdome later today, so be sure to tune in for that. Once again, my name has been Mount Lover. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. See you guys later.